Season 6.
Six.
To season 6.
To season 6. Try bachata. Okay. And it's funny saying this being Kizomba guy. The closeness of it that freaked me the fuck out.
I was kind of put in the back just because it didn't look right being chubby. So every move would have a...
Beardos, dancing all night long, Beardos, feeling so strong, bachata,
Season
Kizomba.
6.
Season 6.
To season 6.
To season 6.
Welcome to a new set, by the way. Huh?
Fucking like it. This is great.
Yeah, we keep it.
Yeah, I reckon we
Maybe,
do.
we'll see.
Makes me feel quite gentlemanly.
Okay. Okay, let's play a game.
Alright, what's the game?
First thing that comes to your mind.
Dick.
Bubble, I'll give you prompt.
Oh,
I prompt, you answer.
you came with a question.
Okay, dick, okay. Balloons. First thing, no, it's not something.
Was it still dick? I don't know. Did clown
Oh, shoes.
balls?
Cricket.
Crickets? Baseball?
Hat.
Pants.
Why is it always in the dick area? Balls, dick. Okay, a lot of worry. Yeah.
Like that?
So not a lot of sex nowadays, huh? Is that what's going on?
No, it's
It's called plead the fifth.
I played the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Do we? We don't have that in Australia.
I need a fact check, please.
No, we don't.
You have that in Australia?
We don't actually have. What's plead the fifth? You can't say shit.
Yeah, you don't say shit.
Don't say shit.
Don't say shit because it could be used against you. So
Right.
Cool.
I guess you can. I think you know what it is that we don't I mean, it's not. It's implied,
Yeah.
but we don't actually have.
Yeah.
Is the like the Americans have the First Amendment, that one that's like you're allowed to say whatever. We technically don't actually have that.
I don't think we have anything in our constitution, right? Is there anything in the constitution? What do you know about the constitution? You're Australian longer than me. What's first?
I just know that it's implied that we get to say whatever we want, but it's
What's
not
the
actually.
application
There's some states that will fine you
for not saying stuff?
for saying something that will offend someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Australia?
Yeah. You'd think we'd have the right to fucking say whatever we want. Well, we technically don't. We could get.
I mean, our videos, we can say shit.
We could say balls and.
I had to bleep some of yours because it's still going to an American audience. So
Yeah, fair enough. They don't like the cunt.
America. Fuck yeah. Oh, can't even say that. Even that gets bleeped,
Does it really?
I guess. I mean, you can't say fuck. That's balls. So recently, my cousin got into dancing.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's good.
You know what it also reminded me of? All the things that kind of scared me when I first was dancing.
Right.
Because how did you start? You were like born into dancing. Huh? I was born and you merely adopted it. That's you, right?
Okay, no, but also yes. So
Okay.
all right. Here's the thing. Latinos,
Yeah.
we get this title of automatically being good at dancing, which is a load of crock. It's a load of
Thank you.
shit.
Thank you. Is that why you lost your citizenship in Latino land?
Yes, yeah. They kicked me out.
Yeah.
I don't even look like them, and that's why they kicked me out. That was a big main thing.
Yes. You don't look like us.
They don't look like us, man. When I start speaking Spanish, it confuses the shit out of me. It's a great time.
No problem, boy. You know.
I thought you were Lebanese. Damn it. No,
I get the same thing.
you thought you were Lebanese?
Destos ya estamos.
That's like I said.
Lebanese or good.
Ah, very good. No, so what happened was I learned a lot of dancing after my drumming.
Right.
So I started like a baby drumming.
Yes.
That's, parents would just give you the drum.
Yeah.
And then later on, I started learning dancing from the women in my family.
Okay.
So like my sister was dancing candombe, my mom was dancing. So I started learning from them. They took me to all those clubs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And I started to kind of copy and be like that.
Were you doing it as a joke
No.
as a kid, or were you like seriously?
No, I was.
Or were you like, look at me, I am being funny?
No, well, yes, but that's I just wanted to dance, and I just copied them as a young kid.
Okay.
But then later on, I don't know if I've told this story, but later on when I officially wanted to start dancing, it was because I saw my first maestro, Eric Turo.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the story?
Yeah.
And when I saw him dance with multiple women, I was like, I'm down. I'm down for that. And I started with salsa.
Yeah.
Which was the big thing to start back in the day. You always just started with salsa.
I start with the gay one.
This super gay. And so what had happened was when I started there, I could not lead for shit. I was freaking out. I asked the girl, the follower, to back lead me. You just have to back lead me because I'm shit. Like I don't understand what I'm doing.
I don't like, I know you well enough to know you have like hyper energy. I would think you'd be like, ha ha ha, throw that way. Ha ha. No, it scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, man.
Why? Because it's girls?
No. No.
Okay, then
No. Just it was imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? Like
you shouldn't be there?
Like I'm supposed to know how to dance.
So the Latin thing.
The Latin thing, right? So I was supposed to know how to dance. How come I don't know? And there was all this technical stuff because clearly that's how you get bitch slapped into back to earth. It's like, nah, bro, there's technique. You need to know how to signal this and that. I had no idea. So I asked the follow, please just backlead me until I managed to go crazy.
Oh, okay.
Until I became like a dancing monkey. But
okay.
that was my first bit. That's how I really.
So this happened as a kid. Like how old were you?
No, not so much as a kid. This happened when I first started my official dance career, when I moved to Melbourne. I think 22, 23 years old.
Oh, okay. Oh, 23 years old. I was going to say, okay. Not 2022, 20. No. Yeah, he's been around for a while. Well, he danced with the dinosaurs. Yes, that was salsa.
Yeah, that was salsa. That was I have bachata stories, but I want to hear your side first.
Well, I mean, some of you already, I told the story. Like, I was brought into the dance scene by a girl, like most of us. I was dragged into dancing. I used to dance a little bit of hip hop and stuff back in uni and a little bit of dancing here and there. But I think I always saw it as a way to kind of like, look at me. So I never really took it too seriously. And I think the people in the dancing, because I was a lot more chubbier, I was kind of, in the hip hop thing, I was kind of put in the back just because it didn't look right being chubby.
Really?
Dancing, yeah, it just was like a lot of. So every move would have a. Because it's me. Yeah. It's like it's a low extra bounce to it.
There's a dance that's really good for that.
Yeah, what's that?
Twerking.
Oh yeah. Back that they haven't invented twerking.
I think twerking was been around since then.
Maybe.
It just hasn't been as popular, but still, that.
I only danced the
Do a little bit of just do so working front style.
Yes, it's forward frunking. I was in gym to kind of lose that fat, roam with a fat. Sure, I was losing the weight, and I was with a few friends at the gym, and then one of the girls was like, "Hey, I'm same story. She's Latina, can't dance anything, so she's like, I want to go learn salsa." Okay. So I was like, okay, and I'm too scared. Can you come with me? So I went with her, just as like, ha, let's see the salsa, right? Because in my head, salsa was what I like. Anything Latin dancing, I thought was salsa. I didn't even know how gay it was until like.
Like the kind of like you had an image of like the ballroom stuff.
Yeah, I saw like Antonio Banderas doing what's it called, the tango, and I was like, oh, what's mi amor, come here, booze and booze.
Very, that's very not gay.
Yes, that's what I thought salsa was. That's why I got so with salsa, and then I realized.
Okay.
No,
so
but
it got more gay as it.
Yeah, but as I saw went to the class, I was like, oh my god, this is so gay. Antonio Banderas don't dance like this. Anyway, that's how I got it. So I was like, I'm kind of curious. Can I be the suave dude and do all the dancing? So I went with her. We did like a month of it, and I was actually like, oh, I'm kind of getting this. I can hear the rhythm. I can, oh yeah, well, it's quick, slow. Quick, slow. It's quick, slow, guys. Just do it. Do a turn with quick, slow. Do I go turn, slow, turn? What do I do? I don't know. So I was slowly figuring it out, and it was actually intriguing to learn those things.
Right.
And then she went on holidays, and I just kept going. And I think that kind of got me into dancing. And then I finally discovered bachata. That's a relief. And then I found the other ones. I found Kizomba. Actually, I found Kizomba through you. We'll say that story.
Yeah, we'll say, okay.
So that's how I got into it at the beginning. But my cousin recently started dancing.
Sure.
And it reminded me of all the freaking anxieties I had running. I wanted to talk about that. Do you remember what's your biggest anxiety during that time?
Well, like I mentioned, the leading was, I was too scared to confidently do it on my own. That was that what I would say would have been my first one. The timing was easy because I had already had drumming in my background.
Yeah.
I kind of already started dancing. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 was pretty easy. But the
anything after 8 is like 9.
Nine.
Is it
Nine.
Is it German?
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the leading, that was my first one. But funnily enough, when I started bachata, and this was at the Salsa Foundation, this is a funny story. I love this story. This is a great time. So that's the first time I tried bachata. I can't remember as to why. I think it might have been from a friend who said, oh, let's try bachata. I went, okay, let's try bachata. And then when we started, I kid you not, right? It was the closeness of it that freaked me the fuck out. And it's funny saying this being a Kizomba guy. It's funny saying it. But at the time, salsa was like hands apart. At best, you'd have this frame. At best, right? But in bachata, you had to be there. And I remember the girl that I was dancing with. I can't remember her name, unfortunately, but a long time ago, she was like, you need to be closer. You need to be closer. And I'm like, oh, whoa. It's like, closer.
Oh, you're getting closer. I'm not moving, but it's getting closer to you.
Okay. And then we're dancing, and it's like, oh, you're really good. And I'm like,
no.
And it was freaking me out because at the time, this is like very, what's the word?
Early?
Nah, what's the word? Very monogamous style Lukas at the time.
Oh, okay.
Which was
so
like,
very plain bread look.
I was very vanilla. I was like, I have to like know you a little bit before I could be this close. Like, I'm like, can we go on can we get a drink or I don't know. It was like that for me. Bachata the very first time.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how coming through all of that, the whole dating in the scene came way later, way later. Yeah. When I came in, I didn't even consider dating anyone. I was like, I'm a good boy. I want to dance, and that's all I care about. I just want to dance. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I want to touch you, but I don't want to take you.
I don't want to take you home. I don't even want to. I don't want to touch you. I don't know.
I want to talk to you.
Maybe I get to pregnant. I don't know. So
Yes.
yeah, that's kind of how I try to happen for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I had a similar feeling when I first danced. The closeness was weird. I think I remember seeing the first videos of like Cornell and Ratika.
Sure.
And I remember he did this move where he would go like into her. And I was like, oh, are you just sliding your dick under? Like, what's happening? Like, how do you not have a boner? Right?
Oh, that's another thing.
The way it looks on camera, it looks like you're like scissoring each other.
Like it.
Because that's how it looks on camera. And with somebody with no dance experience, you don't see it that way. Like even my other cousins, before they started dancing, they still think it's sex on the dance floor.
Sure.
From the outside, because you're like, your junk is rubbing each other. So
It's clearly just that, like the way you manipulate the body, it feels like pin me to the wall daddy vibes. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, ooh, it's like that 50 Shades of bullshit.
Yes.
That's the
And
kind
then
of feel.
into a dip that seems so like, oh, ooh, splush.
Just push.
Splush for the women, loyal for the men, right? So I think I was so afraid of it that I didn't know if I go, how do I stand? Do I put my butt back? Do I stand straight and maybe have a boner? And they even had a name for it. It was called the bachata boner. It could happen. And as a guy, you know that you can't really control it. So in the beginning, I was so scared of the bachata boner. And then as I started
I think dance
dancing,
boner in general, man. Like Kizomba is the same. You could, if you first start Kizomba and you don't have any idea.
never get people who start Kizomba as their first.
I have plenty of people.
That must be so scary. Like just seeing how scary bachata was. People who go like, "Hi, I've never held the other sex this close unless we were intimate.
Sure.
Now put your chest on them, breathe in their ear.
Yeah.
Now just hug them close and intensely. That must be crazy. Like even I tried to teach Kizomba in one of the schools that I teach, and just the first interaction, it was like everyone was, these are dancers, bachata dancers, and they were like, okay,
Even they like. But I think there's a touching. The difference I think here, the tech. This is, I'm getting technical now, right?
Yeah.
But I find the difference in teaching bachata dancers Kizomba is that if they've already danced bachata, their frame is already in this kind of slightly leant back frame. There is a slight slant,
yes, yeah,
right? Where Kizomba,
is a bit.
you need to go forward, right? So when they're first starting, they're already in that position. So they probably have this mente is like, how am I supposed to get closer in the same position? So it's like kind of like this shit happening where we have to clarify. We have to clarify. It's like, no, it's kind of more like tango. It's closer to that family.
Than the other. I think, can I give you a fun fact?
Please.
When I lost weight, so I think when
That was your buffer?
that was my buffer. Like I had my belly was like the buffer. So in Benedict Kizomba, I was like, this is not that close. And then I lost weight. I'm like, oh Lord, I need to tip over more, or my buffer's gone. I'm too close. I am in you. I'm touching everything, you know? And I think the belly was kind of my protection thing of like, yes, you touch my belly, your chest kind of touches me. I'm a bit leaned forward to do that. Here it's like, oh my God, chest first.
Yeah.
I have no buffer. It was kind of interesting to know. I got that feeling of, oh my God, this is so close again when I lost weight. That was interesting.
Wow.
In Kizomba.
Wow. That's really fascinating. Just the fact of the body changes the dynamic of your dance. I like that. That's crazy. It's funny because when I first started Kizomba, it was a similar concept, and by that time I got used to dancing with other people. Bachata was fine. Everything was fine. There was no more issue of closeness, right? So Kizomba didn't seem that scary in that retrospect, right? But in the same style, I didn't have an idea of difference with Zouk and Kizomba because they both at the music at the time were using very similar type of music. So I was like, is this a Zouk? Because Zouk I knew a little bit about before Kizomba, but my friend at the time, she was like, you're gonna love Kizomba. You get up real close to she sold it to me like that.
Oh, and
She
you got
sold
sold on it.
I got
too.
sold on it. I was just like, oh, fuck yeah. Like at the time, my sexuality was kind of really coming out. And I was like, I think I was looking at dating now in the scene. So it was a while. We were talking about a fair few years. So finally got out of my monogamous-ish brain and went into like, give me the ladies.
Yes.
And that's how she sold it to me. Just as you did too close. And then I'm like, oh, cool. And picked it up.
I like getting close. I like getting close.
Yeah.
Closer? Oh, you want close? This is too close. Are you monogamous or not? I'm not monogamous.
That can go out the window now. Excellent. And then Tarashinya happened.
That's when you cross the line. What is the word more than monogamous? I mean, what's the other word? Well, what?
you have polyamorous, but if you have non-monogamous, it's probably the more standard one.
So non-monogamous plus pro extra. When is that what? Sure. What do they call it?
Yeah. You could just also be. It could just be single. You could also just be single.
That's no fun in that. This sounds very loserish.
You're single.
Yeah, I'm single. I'm a non-monogamous, consenting. My choice is to be single.
There you go. But I think you sent me a video.
By the way, I have a joke about that. It's like if you're bisexual, like you're available to everyone, and you have no one, you're actually by yourself.
What the fuck? I must be by myself. Yeah, but I don't think you know what? There's only one dance style that I can close my eyes to, and that's Tarashinya. Because I don't move. I'm just connected to the body. I can close my eyes, but then you're not looking at your person anyway.
Yeah, you just see the other girls shaking their butt, which is the only time you need to have your eyes open so you can see the butts move.
You can see.
I'm a butt guy, so I understand, but you don't clearly.
I like butts.
Then why is your eyes closed, man?
Because I'm feeling other things, bro. Or she's feeling other stuff, okay?
Oh, okay, fine. Fine.
I need to have my Kizomba bow now, okay? Thank you.
Okay, all right, cool. So, I mean, but for the beginners, how long did it take you to get the eye thing?
I think that's still a thing, bro. I don't look at the people so much deeply in the eyes. You know what? Here's the thing. Yeah. When we used to do it, and I did it a lot more, it was a flirty thing for me. Right? Yeah. And so if I have some flirty intention, I'll have longer gazes.
Right, okay.
Right? If there's fun gazing and this is like, hey, yeah, and I'm always kind of looking here, looking there, looking at you, looking at something else. But if it's extended eye gazing stuff, that to me is giving me access to like a flirty side of myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always, for me, in ABF, always be flirting.
Always be. Fair.
I think when I first started dance, I connect with them. It's like a handshake. The reason why handshakes exist is you don't have a weapon to show that. That's why handshakes exist. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
So you shake your hand because you can't hold a sword. And but you like,
and the other one, and
yeah, nice. So yeah,
so that's kind of redundant.
Yeah, but if you're doing this, I guess it. Hey, listen, I didn't make up this shit. Okay. Somebody made up this shit. Yeah, okay, all right. Even the explanation for it was made up.
Yeah, okay.
Not by me.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it's that when I dance, I connect first with my eyes.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like it's showing them it's safe. It's
of course
connecting.
Yeah.
And then I might not necessarily have to have that connection, but it's always nice to look somebody in the eyes, especially if they are disconnected. If you feel that they're glazing, if focusing, I do tend to connect back, then come back into the dance.
Yeah.
So that's right. It's hard initially, but do it confidently. And also a tip for beginners, if you're too scared to look directly in the eye, look right here. And you can never tell if they're actually looking in the eyes. They're like, this is pretty close. They might be choosing which eye to look at.
A bit too high. It's a little bit weird.
So that's when it's weird. So always look at like the dot. If you're Indian, you have the little, always look here or just past the ear.
If they have a pimple, don't look at it. Just
and do this face.
Yeah. Can I pop it?
Yeah, can I pop it?
Can I pop it?
Can I touch it?
Can I touch it?
Can I flick it? Okay.
All right, next one. Yeah. What do we have? All right, hold on. I gotta reverse. Reverse, bitch. Avoided, and I stood by the wall, spent 90%. Nah.
Talked about this.
Nah. I don't think I ever did. I'd stand around for a little bit, but never 90% on the social.
I think that was taken out of me much earlier, and it's like a race thing. I think when I went to even regular nightclubs, and I think an Aussie dude made fun of me. He said, hey, do you know how to find Indians in a nightclub? It's because they're all standing in the wall. And I think that clicked over into like, fuck you, watch me.
Yeah, but that's different than nightclubs are fucked. But that's the different then. That's not a social.
No, but that got me out of never standing on the wall, always going and asking for dance or being asked. Like never, unless you purposely want to get out of there, I'm not going to stand at the wall. You have to just go for it. Everyone wants to dance. Everyone's there to dance. Just ask.
Yeah. Especially for ladies, I think ladies, it is a different topic. Let's not get into it too deep.
We have got into it,
going this way?
Yeah. We went into like who asked who,
Sure.
all of that.
Look at us. Season 3. Look at our season 3. But in the end of the day, it's just ask anyone. Who cares? Like, don't worry about the chivalry stuff. Just go in there.
You want to dance? Go ask for a dance.
Yeah, that's it. Easy. Okay. What's this like?
I don't know how to be feminine or afraid to look too sexy. I mean, as a guy, I get that as a woman, you don't want to be a slut on the dance floor.
Oh, you can if you want.
You can, but you can also control that. I think if I had a daughter, I want her to learn dancing because I would like her to turn on her femininity and use that when she needs it and turn it down when she doesn't want it. I rather her have the ability to do it, sure, than not. And even as a guy, I think even though I wouldn't be considered a slut, I didn't want to be considered a douchebag who's like, hey, come here, baby. I didn't want to do that, but I wanted to still know how to be suave.
I don't have to be suave either.
Hola. Tu taco. Bien bonito.
Quesadilla.
Chorizo.
Papi, mamá. Que papi.
Que papi. Si querés, papi. Que papi.
Pasa, mami. Biblioteca.
That's funny, man. I think, I think this also has a bit of issue with technique because some of these, I realize when I dance with some ladies, they don't like certain dips because it might hurt them, but that loses their that loses a sense of femininity, doesn't it not? Because if you can't do a full, which is a very effeminate move,
Right.
because you have the lack of technique or you don't like the look of it,
Yeah.
that could be a factor, I think, for some ladies who don't know the technique yet and feel like they're not feminine because they just didn't have that technique.
I think it all comes down to confidence in a weird way.
Of course, yeah. It's
even if you're doing the wrong thing, do it confidently. I think whenever you apply brakes to any moves, it just looks weird. And whether it's a guy or a girl, like any move you do, just go for it. Just fucking power through it. And I think there's a it's a bit of contingency with that because some people can be quite confident in their dip and not understand technique, and then I pull a neck muscle. So sure, yes,
like hold yourself.
Yes,
as well, if you're going to do shit like that.
A lot of technique behind it, but even with a lot of the technique, if you don't actually give it a proper go and let go, it is going to look weird.
Yeah.
Now, it is your choice to go like, oh, I don't want to do this sensual 200 moves. Yeah, you can kind of go, okay, this is what I'm doing today. You can choose, but it's important that you know how to.
Yeah, but that's technique, that's training there. You just get that. Just do that until you get it. But yeah, I understand.
The important thing is nobody's really judging you. Nobody's going like, oh, what's that? Maybe look, but not that. Yeah.
This is one that hits home. I memorized every figure because one mistake meant I'm not good enough. I'm triggered. By
yeah, me too. I used to learn when I started, I used to learn all the hardest tricks, not the basics and the simple ones.
Sure.
Because I thought if I make a mistake, I pull the hard move.
Yeah.
They will know I'm a good dancer because I was able to do the hard move. The problem is my hard move was barely getting through. And in my head, that made me still a good dancer. I remember dancing with professional when they came, and I did just to impress them, I did like very difficult things, and they were literally
oh wow.
And then I switched to like a basic because I was like, fuck this, I don't care. And they just melted into me. That completely changed my thoughts into
now your basics. That's it.
Now
your basics. I like that. You want to do this one?
I hit my emotions. I dance to escape, to numb, not to heal.
That is more triggering. I don't think I had that Um, yeah, I don't think I had this necessarily when I first started.
Yeah.
Maybe potentially, but I think it was more for just my self-improvement. I wanted to connect with my culture. That's why I wanted to learn dance. So that got me into it. It wasn't like, okay, I got out of a breakup or some traumatic thing happened or work life is shit. I need something to go away, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I feel like this. Yeah, maybe during I might have had a breakup and then I had to come out dancing because I needed to get rid of that. So maybe that a recurring thing.
I think I used it as an opportunity to exercise my emotions. So I use the song. So even though I'm not broken up with or whatever, I still go like, my corazón, mi corazón, come close, I don't want you. Why won't you here like me like the gasolina? Like I connected more with the music and played with I still do, with the emotion of the story of it. So I played out the story while dancing.
Sure.
And I think that really helped me heal.
Yeah.
So even if I never felt all the emotions in all the songs, when I did feel those emotions in real life,
Right.
it somehow the song carried me. So
Yes.
even within a song, even if I'm actually broken up with, I go through the breakup, I go through the emotions of the heartache,
Wow.
and I find hope within that. At least I get to practice that. So I love like actually enjoy it. Don't go numb. When you go dancing, don't be numb. Feel everything. Yeah. And it'll help you regulate it when it actually happens.
100%.
That's what I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
I compared myself to every girl, I'm going to say / guy,
Yeah.
on the dance floor and always felt like the worst one in my own mind.
Still happens. I think in my mind, I'm always the best dancer and the worst dancer at the same time.
I think that's human, but
Yeah.
I think that's human though. I think that's probably good instead of you going hard one way, hard the other way.
Yeah.
It's good to kind of regulate yourself and be like, oh, I'm really, really good. And then someone pulled off the move that you've always wanted to do or something like that. Or a move you still can't figure out. Because sometimes that happens to me. I could look on the dance floor and I don't usually sit there and look at people dance. I just, whatever. But if I do and I see a move and I'm like, fuck, I really wish I knew how to do that. Yeah. I should know how to do that in the level that I'm supposed to be in.
Right.
And sometimes that bullshit comes into your mind, right? So it's like...
Well, I think I might be a little different for that one because I think I put that on a list. I go like, oh, that guy did a quadruple spin.
Sure.
I should be able to do that. Okay, let's put it on the list.
Your mental list to pull life in the...
things I need to learn to do it.
Okay.
But I am more judgmental of myself. Yeah. I think when I dance and I go like, I could have hit that. I could have hit that move.
Sure.
Why am I one ahead and already doing a body roll or whatever when I could have hit, could have, should have, would have. And then I compare myself to other dancers hitting it or hitting the musicality, and I'm like, I could have used that, could have done that, could have done that.
You know what? It feels like this is more of a progressive dancer as opposed to someone who's just started, right?
I think you in the beginning, yes and no. I think
because you're never gonna go as a beginner and think, oh fuck yeah, I'm so good, unless you're a bit special.
Yes, but you will always think, oh shit, I'm the worst.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's a problem they're talking about.
Yeah.
I think, like they said, they think real artists. All right, it's like being an adult. There's no real adults. When you grow up, you realize everyone's equally messed up. Yeah. Even your parents, they're just adults. They're just kids pretending to be adults. Yeah. All pretending.
Everyone's 8 years old. That's what
everyone's. I like that. Everyone's 8 years old. Yeah. So I think when you become the real dancer, you go, wait a minute. None of these guys know what they're doing at all. They're all fucking 8-year-old assholes who just think they know, right? And I think that's also important that you think you're really shit, because I think
you need to just get a slap in your face. That's just loud in the face.
That's how you grow. I think it's important to go, never be satisfied. Never go, I am.
I mean, maybe not don't be complacent. Be satisfied with something. Fuck, never be satisfied.
don't-
Jesus Christ.
Never be satisfied.
Just you're not allowed to be satisfied.
No, not good enough.
Not good enough for it. For what?
Can you do 4 spins? You should do 8.
You should do 8. I think that's a bit hardcore. Maybe don't be complacent. I like that one bit.
Don't be complacent by saying you're the best.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that.
Fair with that.
Okay.
So get at it. You can do it.
You can do
You're a beginner, intermediate, you think you're advanced, you are actually advanced, and you're too old for this shit, keep doing it. Because you only get better from here.
Yeah.
Most.
Always learning. Learning is good time. Okay.
So last video, you mentioned that one of your favorite things to do is perform.
Yeah.
So I've got a question for you.
Mm.
Being quite experienced in this world,
Yes.
how do you choreograph something?
How do I choreograph something? I love to figure out my song choice first. So sometimes I will have a broad idea of what I want to perceive in the show or the video for doing videos.
Give me an example of that. How does song choice, how does that work? Let's break it down. We're getting deep in this one.
Most of the song choices, I want to have a lot of breaks, a lot of different things. If it's a monotonous, constant, it's less likely for me to choose it. If there's breaks, even if it's a consistent song, but if there's breaks that really hit good, I'm going to probably use it. If there's good crescendos, if there's a good build up, because then I want to do an explosive move or something like that. Definitely, that's the type of thing I would look for in music. In terms of an overall idea, I might have a vision. I'd be like, oh, I would really love to do a samba routine. But what is so great about samba routines is the crazy tricks, right? So how do I envision that in my head? Okay, it needs to have that Afro vibe. Okay, I got that in my head. So now I need to find a song specific to that. So that could be the other side of it.
Right.
It could be, okay, now I found a song that matches my initial idea. Yeah. Or if it's a song I'm hearing and then I'm like, oh, it's given me the overall arch.
Gotcha. How, because I agree with you. I think I'm kind of similar in that way. I think either the song leads me where I get a vision of like this move and you're like, oh my God, now I have to build things around it because I want to do this move.
Yeah.
Or the vibe of it makes me go, and I want to do blah, 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 and I want to do da, da, and it just comes to me.
Yeah.
Or the other way, where you're thinking of a move and a vibe, and you're just thinking about it, and the music's there, and then you're like, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Wow, I could do that here. Okay, what is this song? Let's figure out everything about this song.
Yeah.
How do you feel about song cutting? Because a few people want to keep the original song as it is and do all of that. Is that something you always do, or do you cut your songs?
I always cut my songs now. Back in the mud day, I used to make 7-8 minute routines when it was acceptable. Almost. Not even, it was in the cusp of no longer being acceptable to have a routine that long, because I wanted to show everything. I wanted to show the broad, like, I can do all these styles. I want to showcase all this stuff.
You wanted to start with, oh my God, this is the full movie.
It's the full movie. I want to show you everything. And that was always great. That was fun times.
Yeah.
I never regret any of those times. And I think whenever I made it into a team, it just seemed grand.
To have the full story.
Just to have a full thing. I was like, whoa. I obviously had to cut. You can't have 6 fucking songs. You got to cut everything. And so I always found the best bits. So I almost never use the one song and just play it from start to finish. That just is monotonous in my brain. I just can't.
For a show. I think I agree with you. I think my first few were like 4 to 5 minute choreos because I wanted to show, because I do like cutting. I do like doing 1 minute of this song, 1 minute. I'd like to change scenery.
Yeah.
between the whole show, so that there is a complete story of a beginning, middle, and some bridge area where it transitions. All of that. I wanted all of that in my show.
Mind you, there are songs that can give you that. There are songs.
Yes.
It's not common to find a song that can give you that kind of journey, but some can do it.
I think coming from a more hip hop background, there is more license to do that.
Sure.
I think there is history behind some of the songs in the Latin culture. So they used to having it the way it was originally done.
Sure.
I think it's also interesting that every song to me has a lot of fat.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to indulge in it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go, you get this feeling, now you stay.
You just
And
stay there.
enjoy.
Enjoy. Yeah.
And then you go up. But the important peaks of the story in the song happens between that.
Yeah.
So doesn't matter what the song is, I still cut all the fat out.
That's
So I only keep the peaks and the low, peaks and low. There's no peaks, plateau, low, plateau, high. I take all of it out.
Yeah.
So I think musically it's much shorter, dynamic.
Yeah.
I think I see it as more of it's not a movie, it's a mini series or a TikTok.
Especially now. I think now people just can't retain.
Now my performance went from like 4 to 7 minutes now to even 1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Even 3 minutes is too long these days. You can't.
and it's okay. And I think I see choreographers put the whole song and then try to fill it, because they're like, okay, there's nothing happening here. We have to make this verse interesting.
Yeah.
Let's find ways to make it interesting. Let's change formation, da 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 da. Whereas maybe it's the way things are cut in social media that I go, take it out. Why do you go from the chorus to verse to verse to chorus? Just go chorus to the interesting parts. Move on to the next song. Bring the next mood in, you know? And if you want a low vibe, don't try to rely on the song structure for it.
Sure.
Just, you want the first part to be interesting and you don't want a slow build up, put the interesting part.
You know, a counter argument to that, I would say, is depending on how you want to perform your vibe. I feel like a high energy song or something that's meant to be lively, which is probably 90% of the time, right, is where you're going to most likely cut out stuff. Where I feel like if you're going for more somber, contemporary, it's meant to elicit a very low energy mood, but like drama. That tends to be really only one song that they can find that does all the bullshit.
I think don't let the song work for you. Like, you work the song.
I understand, but what I'm saying is that
If you want a somber mood, pick the song and a section that gives you that somber mood.
Of course.
Don't rely on, I like the somber of this, but the chorus is shit. But
Right.
keep it
Yeah.
because it's attached.
But what I'm saying is it's more in line of, we're most likely going to cut and add different songs to a more upbeat performance than it is going to be a more dramatic performance. It's not likely to be cut into 3 different songs because you're changing the dynamic and the mood unless you know exactly what song can fit exactly in the, which can happen if you're really good at mixing and stuff, like, girl, same.
Yeah.
But it's
Yes.
but I'm just saying it's less likely. Like, how many times have you seen a very dramatic contemporary song performance and they've changed like 3 different times? They haven't. It's almost always the same song.
I think you don't see the transition. I think it's like the magician's thing, right?
Sure.
It's the transitions are seamless,
Right.
that you just think that's part of the song.
Sure.
The problem is most of these songs, people have heard it 10,000 times and they did it in the social. The exciting part, I think, is, oh, that's not how the song's supposed to go. Why does this fit? Oh my God, my brain. I think that's exciting too.
Yeah.
So when I cut like a classic song, I am thinking of making it seem seamless and a bit of a DJ tricks to go,
Sure.
oh, this sounds actually better. I know that's not the way I heard it the 10,000 times.
Yeah.
But is the end of the song already? How did we get there to this thing to that thing? Because also I like to put in things like, so the first chorus, for example, will have some flair in the beginning and then nothing in the back end.
Yeah.
And the second chorus, the flares in the later part of the song.
Right.
I will take both the choruses and then just put the flare pits. So then I have two flares to play with rather than one.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's those kind of things, keeping it short but really cutting the shit out of music. That's what I'm into now.
I think it's just part of the course now. I think you just have to do it that way. It's people can't sit there and watch a 5-minute routine anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much work you put into it. Doesn't matter how engaging it is. In the end of the day, they're all TikTok brains. You know.
It does, like, I think that's the other thing too. Watching some performances, they're great, but the energy is like either stays up here
Sure.
or it like is just flowy that eventually you just numb out.
No matter. Yeah.
Like they might be doing amazing things, but eventually you just like,
Yeah. Yes.
So I think it's the TikTok brain.
The TikTok brain. Yeah. Luckily, I don't watch enough of the TikTok stuff. Like I am a little bit old school. I still like
Facebook videos.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, no, whatever. I'm not like my dad, right? My dad, he gets upset with me when I do performances that are not 5 to 10 minutes long, because he's used to that stuff. He's used to a thing being that long, right? Where now we're not. Like even for me, if I sit there and watching a performance or any kind of stuff on video, I'm just like, has it hooked me yet in that first 10 seconds? Not even 10 seconds. Like the first literal 2 seconds. How shit is that? You can't watch something for 2 fucking seconds. You can't watch it until you're like, okay, I'm done now. That fucking shit. That's so fucking lame. And the thing is, I understand to a degree. Everybody's got performance like any of the festivals we've been to. Let's say World Bachata Festival. Shit ton of fucking performances that go on for like an hour or something like that. Yeah. You have to agree that you can't sit there 5 minutes each fucking performance. Like you'll have to, all right, 2.5 minutes. And especially if it's the same style. I'm sorry, if I see 20 bachata or Kizomba or salsa.
We should do a
just
full
constant
section on this.
Just constant.
Like stuff you see in performances that should retire. I'll give you one. This yeah. Huh?
Like, all right, I've seen
Okay.
it. I've seen it.
It's cool. I know technically it's hard, but I mean, come on. I'm sorry.
Or this like, or it's really gonna be fireworks.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like
Something. It's just, I get it. When you're doing it, you're like, oh my God, it's doing it. But I think when I see back-to-back performances, everyone attempting it at different degrees. It might not even be the girl might be skilled, but the guy is like, huh? Or has like this concentration phase, or is like jiggly, or something's happening.
Sure.
It's just you're looking for things that's different, and unfortunately, the things that's different is the bad stuff. So I think it really it should retire.
It should.
It should
Or at least it needs a brush up. You need to do something else with it. I know this one is more. I think bachata's doing it a lot as well. I've seen a lot of bachata.
Yeah.
But there's I think in bachata, I know I never usually say this about between salsa and bachata, because I love salsa, you know, as gay as it is. But when bachata's doing it,
No,
when
when
bachata's doing it,
Yeah.
they can hit it with the music better than the salsa people. Because unfortunately, the salsa doesn't have that kind of build up that requires this kind of spin, unless you have a specific salsa song. In my opinion. In my opinion.
Okay.
I think it's
Come
nice.
you.
Yeah. Come up.
I'll be right here. All right, come after us.
But what I wanted to know is,
Yeah.
what do you prefer to choreograph in a song? Is it the beat? Is it the lyrics? Is it the melody?
I have to go back a little bit before I say the
Fuck you. Eat my ass.
Not today, thank you. Ethan. What do you call it? I got into choreo a bit differently. I didn't want to choreo anything big, so I started with 15 seconds clip for Instagram, and then I said, let's do 30. And then somebody said, why don't you do this on stage? So I was saying, why don't I stack this? Why don't I do 30-second times 5? And now
What a bizarre. That's a very TikTok orientated.
It is.
You went the other way.
I went the other way because I thought the 2-minute one was too intimidating.
Sure.
I thought I could do 30. I could do another 30. I mean, that's 1 minute. I could do 2 more of that, and it's a whole ass performance. Easy. Now that it's sectioned and in little pieces, it's digestible for me.
Okay.
That being said, when you ask me if I choreo to melody or rhyme or to beat, is that what your question was?
Yeah.
It
More or less.
it focus on sections. So when I am so initially when I did it, it was like, I like this section. Let's choreograph to musicality in here.
Yep.
Energy of this.
Yep.
And let's play with doing the opposite. So if the energy says high energy, I go real slow. If it says slow, I listen to the invisible beats that's supposed to be in the song,
Okay.
and I play with that.
I like that.
But I do it in sections because it's easier for my mind to kind of
Sure.
interpret it. Nowadays,
Mm.
I am playing with the edges, with the curves, with the
Mhm.
with the parts that talks about the entire song, which is the musicality happens in the actual frame of the song. So that's what I'm doing now. It's kind of fun to kind of really dig down into music and go, oh, I see that. Oh, I see. I'm pretty good at pattern recognition.
Sure.
So I'd be like, oh, I see a very familiar pattern with this song and this song. What if I cut between and I show that the pattern still remains? Pattern still remains, and it's seamless, and you can put choreo to it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
How about you? Rhythm, beats, what do you know?
It's really, I think it's interesting because my brain might look at a pattern, particularly while I'm listening to a song. So I might have a move maybe in mind.
Okay.
I might have something in here. I might have built a shadow of a skeleton in my head, and then I want to try and apply that in my body. And then my body finds different answers to what it initially, So it might have said, I wanted this move, but it feels better when I came out of that move
Into that.
to something else, and then find this spot.
Yeah.
Maybe initially in a completely different place, unless I'm very, very.
How good is that feeling when it connects and you're like, oh, I fell into. I think, look, honestly, that's the other thing if you ask why are you performing this particular thing, for me it's also always showing off the flow.
Sure.
The interconnectiveness between the moves. I think a lot of dancers, a lot of even professional choreographers, I just think they don't get it. They don't get that it's not one move, then I go the other move. No. The fun part is showing off how you connected one to the other. Right?
Yeah.
And to me, even in class, even in this thing, people go, oh, that was so smooth. It's not that I am being so smooth. It's because I connect one move to the other. Your momentum is forward. I connect to the forward momentum. My movement is this way. I do something here and bring it back. This is
Nice. Yeah.
I think people don't really play with that fluidity.
Sure.
And what was the word I'm looking for? Flow.
Right.
Yeah. So I think showing off the flow really helps.
Yeah.
You know the other important element to that?
What's that?
Who you're performing with.
Oh yeah.
I think it seems obvious, but to me, I am lucky to be able to work with beginner performers as well as pro performers.
Yeah.
I think with beginners, I see their level and slightly challenge them.
Yep.
And I don't put my style necessarily.
Sure.
I just go, what looks good on a beginner? What makes them feel, look good?
Yep.
And play with fundamentals, with the importance of fundamentals.
Yeah.
And I play with that.
Yeah.
I think with the pros, I kind of cater to them a little bit. It's a little people pleasing thing. I go, what do they usually dance? What is their favorite move?
Right.
How do I blend mine? And then so all of a sudden, this is a move they excel in. I want them to shine as much as me.
How much of that, as amicable as all of that is, and it's really important, especially if you're doing teams, right? Because if you're doing teams, you're catering to teams, right? How much of your essence as you as a performer gets lost in that?
I don't think of it as lost. I think of it as remix. Here's what I say. I think for me, the most boring, especially in the Latin world, it happens a lot. The most boring performance is follow the leader.
Sure.
As in, you can clearly say who's the teacher.
Right.
Everyone's doing exactly the same moves at exactly the same time.
Sure.
And if they're not on point, which they can't be, you go, oh, that person messed up. That person's hand's supposed to be up.
Oh,
And then the only person who actually looks good is the teacher.
yeah.
And then I look, it might be a way to go like, oh, this is how I'm better compared to all the others. I don't know. But it comes off as boring to me.
I think that I understand, totally agree, but I also feel like that's something that's, I think, just a standard of dealing with doing performances. If you don't want to go at it, like, because I've had both sides where I've catered to different levels and created based on those levels, and then I've also done where it's follow the leader, because I might only have 8 weeks to deal with performance something, or I got hired to do this thing, or I'm helping someone with this thing, and that's the vision that they had planned. And so I just have to cater overall, but it's still follow the leader, which can look good depending on how you pull it off. But if you're trying to just be you and nobody can follow you, then that's when it goes.
I think it's very important to not get lost. Like you yourself, your style to get lost. But I think following the leader can still be boring and complicated because nobody can dance the way you do.
Yeah, of course.
It just is.
Yeah.
So if you make someone dance the way you do, it gets comparative.
Sure.
My solution is to give them different things to do within the choreo. Yeah, I don't know why, but in Latin dancing, it seems like everyone needs to do everything at the same time, exactly how it is all the time. 90% of the choreo is everyone's doing the same thing. Why? Like, you maybe again, might be the hip hop this thing. There is a part where they go freestyle.
Right.
Da 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 freestyle. Da 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 freestyle.
But there are moments, and I've seen a lot of these big world dance events where they have these massive groups, and then yes, you have a section that's doing something different.
Yeah.
You have another section doing something different, and in that one section, just all in sync, 100. Like that's the only time. That's the only time where you can pull something like that, because everybody's exactly 110%.
But you see what happens. It highlights the synchronous parts.
Yeah.
So all of the other bullshit that happens, it's also synchronous in different ways. It might be the same movement. Let's just say it's doing this.
Sure.
Everyone's doing this. It can just this dynamic.
Can just change and feel nice.
It feels nice because you're not doing this.
Yeah.
Because if one person's a bit slow, but when you do this and then go into this for 2 blocks and then come back, it's just, whoa, there's layers. You know, like as the dancer, you're still doing the same move, but all of a sudden there's dynamics in it.
Yeah.
And this is more interesting than this,
Sure.
this. Because it's, first of all, you get down to then you're just looking for like,
Where's the error happening?
where's the error happening? And you can't, because literally the single choreographer becomes the highlight. So it becomes like my highlight, my, what do you call it? Look at these people trying to do my choreo.
Sure. Yeah, I understand. I think it's a balance, man. It's just, in the end of the day, it's a balance. You can synchronize if you nail it. And then you can, when you don't, if you have additional. I'm a big fan of that stuff. I think that's a good time.
I think I did recently a video with Phil where
I like that video.
thank you, man. We were just playing with basics, and we had parts that were synchronous. We were opposite, but we were playing with exactly the same. We even like had, how far do we stretch our legs? He's very good at like, he's on a level that he adjusts to me
Yeah,
rather than I'm used to adjusting to other people.
sure.
But he adjusts to me, and it's kind of interesting how when you get to that level, when we do choreos, and that's the thing that annoys me, how come pros don't dance with each other, man? Especially in Melbourne, it's so annoying because I see Sydney people dancing with each other, and it's so much fun. Like they take 1 day a week or two, or
We're
you
talking about creating videos together.
together. Yeah,
Right.
I don't know why they don't come together and just play. Like this person does 30 seconds, I do 30 seconds.
Sure.
Let's play, put it in a video, done. It also gets your creative juices out.
Yes.
It also gets you to work with people who go like, wait, how much did you kick your leg out? You pointing here or pointing there?
Yeah.
That is important.
Yep.
Because this is the synchronous part.
Yeah.
When we're opposite, are you looking back and I'm looking forward? Are you pointing?
Yeah.
And then am I pointing next?
Right.
Those details really change the dynamic.
Yeah.
I think it takes people to have those conversations there, and it also takes choreographers to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always down to work with anybody willing to do some stuff. Like, we got to do a video, man. Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know. It's our here's what's happening. Our scheduling is dog shit, bro. Mine specifically, I'm pretty dog shit. But no, we're gonna do that.
You know what? You know what it has to. I think
It's gonna be a Kizomba, bachata.
Yes.
It's gonna be a whole.
You know what it is? I think these people forgot we are dancers. I think these people think we just talk about this shit and we don't do it. Remember in Unidos what happened?
What? No, tell me.
One of the dancers came to me and said, "Oh, and by the way, that happens all the time where like, you were so good on stage. I didn't know you danced. I thought you guys just did the podcast." First of all, they thought I am him. Second of all, they thought we don't actually dance.
Your event's so good, bro. You got
I was
such
like,
great.
thank you, man.
Wasn't that just recently? Someone was like, "Oh, I didn't get to go to Sensual the other day."
They came and apologized to me. So I was dancing in another school. I was doing a bachata dance, and they came to me and was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I know I said I'm going to come. I'm so sorry I couldn't come to the event. Look, I'll message next time and like whatever we need to do." I said, "It's okay. I forgive you this time." I don't run an event. I know they were talking about it, but
I really want to fuck people up and just like we should just get matching stuff and just dress the same. I just need a bit of a tan, but otherwise I think it'll be a fun time. Let's see how we go.
need a lot more energy. It's a fake. I remember there was a time, I think, well, I don't know if it's this Unidos or last Unidos. You were not feeling so well.
Last one. I think yeah, last one. Yeah.
And I
was
was
just
standing
going
next to me, and you were supposed to announce something. And I went to Kimmy, should I look? Should I just kick out there like,
You should have.
and then
That would have been
never address it that I'm not you. Just say like, hey, Gans, listen, this is what's happening next. Da da da, and then just walk away.
That's how I announce shit in my events, man. I'm like, you fuck cunts, you go over there, you blame my wife.
They fuck, and then just announce and then walk away. Like your code was there too. I was like, should I just put it and then just go on for
I
it?
would have been.
But then it's like, give me I don't know. And then I think I think you came on much later.
Did I?
Yeah. But I had that moment of like, just confuse the shit out of people for
Right. It's great. I love it. So here's the thing I'm saying. We are losing the craft of performing. We're losing it to stupid ass, long ass, unnecessary scripted demos.
Oh, you mean like demo after the class?
That is becoming the shows, don't you think? Multiple times I've been told by instructors, some of them internationals,
Yeah.
saying that nobody wants performances. Just do a hectic ass demo, and and people are getting paid just for the demos, right? That's all you need.
If they only do that in our performance, maybe.
I think it devalues your performance, especially if that's the one you're selling. If you're just selling demos as your performance and you just do it at the end of the class and you got no performances, the art of performing is dying.
Or evolve. I mean,
I don't know if it's evolving, to be honest with you.
what's
It's an
what's
evolvement.
specifically annoying you about that?
Because you're okay. The creativeness of an actual performance takes hours. You're telling a story. When you're doing a demo, you're not doing any of that. Maybe you've trained, right? Maybe you've even trained the demo, which some people do,
Yeah.
right? Maybe a lot of people do. But it's no longer telling a story of a performance. You're not even you've got the clothes that you've brought to teach a class. So you're already sweaty in this stupid thing, unless you're going off the change. And then let's go out here and do this demo. It's fun. I'm not saying get rid of demos. I'm just saying, where's the value going?
So are you annoyed that the demo went away? As in, like, you don't see what the class was about? Or are you annoyed that performances went away because it's happening at the demo?
Exactly. That. Yes.
Okay. Again, I'm a bit biased because I think the 30-second thing is where my brain is at. Like, just
You got 30 seconds. And some of these demos are the whole song.
so I can I give you the positives, and I'll agree with you and I disagree with you. Okay. The positive is it's like a live show. So the people there who've been in the class, they get an up close representation of what these dances can do.
Sure.
They do their flying tricks and their legs are like, whoa, miss my face.
Sure.
That must be really exciting for dancers to go, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Cool.
The and yes, a lot of them will practice this. A lot of like long-time partners, they will have their classic, like, okay, I do the helicopter kick and you grab my leg, and I have a special move that I do, right? Whether it's like, oh, one of those moves, whatever their special move is, people can see that live in front of them.
Yeah.
And it's their signature move that they do. Sure, right? On the other hand, you're right, it doesn't necessarily tell a story.
Yeah.
In the full dynamic of things. But even with your costume argument, I would argue, like, the girls who do this, they're not wearing their street costume most of the time. They actually are wearing what they would be performing in. You know, in a lot of ways, they will have their
Those bodysuits and
body
stuff like that. And
third, they'll have their best shoes. Even the guys, they follow a lot more of the fashion trends. They're not just in like shorts and toned shoes. They're in their best attire. They'll have a professional videographer there who films it. If they have done this demo before, they would know where to be at. So they have seen the performance. So I think it's a lot more dynamic. If they do that and not perform on stage, I can see that as a problem.
that's what I'm getting at. It's some of these people do not have performances, even though they're very capable in doing performance.
Yeah.
But people don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Right. They're
not paying extra for, or as in
sometimes
as a festival.
a festival, an event, or a lot of these people would charge for a performance. Fair enough, right? Charge your performance. Some of them will even charge a demo.
Right.
Maybe they'll even charge that as opposed to doing a performance because maybe they don't have the time.
It would be
to
cheap.
create. Yeah, but then you lose it. You lose that art because no one's putting any more value. And maybe it's not necessarily the fault of the artist itself doing the demos. It's maybe the organizers that are not forking out the money for high quality performances. Like, you see the bachata couple that came to Unidos this year. That performance was ridiculous, and we spent money on that. We were like, fucking
Pay you for
worth it. I make sure if you have a performance in the bank, I want you to do it.
Can I tell you the positive then of that?
Of what?
Of
the performance?
Of paying for those kind of only specifically those and not the bullshit demo performances?
Sure.
It kind of weeds out the average performances, right?
Sure.
It shows only, they don't need
The quality.
you only need to pay for the high quality. And for the, let's just say, lower quality one-off things, demos. You can pay a cheaper amount and you basically get performances throughout the day. And if you have videos, you can promote your festival, can't you?
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying get rid of demos. I'm just saying it's taking over performances to a degree, I think. And I think partly because of all the TikTok stuff and all the Instagram videos, because that's the trend. It's easier to just kind of have all these videos set up,
Yeah.
20 seconds, 30 seconds, not even a
Can I
minute.
just say on the other end of that, from a videographer point of view, this is fucking bullshit, I swear, because you can do a lot with these demos too. I'm going against your point on this one, but I think it is important to pay a videographer to do this properly. Don't find the cheap guy, don't find the free guy. Pay a videographer to get this done properly, because again, if the person's dynamic, dances with you with the camera, can color correct it, can sync the music, make you look good, know when you hit, you can promote it as a festival, as in come and see how amazing these couple were at my festival. As a couple, they can put this and promote themselves. All of this is paid for, helping everyone. It's helping the videographer, it's helping the dancers, it's helping the festivals, it's helping people who probably haven't even seen bachata to go, oh, I want to be able to do 5% of that.
Yeah.
All of it. So I think it's all win-win-win, but pay your videographer. It is important to do that.
Yeah.
On the other end, can I just say, it's a shame, I know you do it, but a lot of festivals don't put out these videos. They get videographers to come in.
And it just stays in the limbo.
It stays in, I call it jail, forever.
Yeah.
Why then pay? Like, especially if you have somebody good and they film the whole thing.
That's just poor marketing skills.
Yes. I think it sucks because some people say, oh, we don't know how to edit, da 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 da. You might have to pay an editor, or you can send it somewhere and get 20 reels out of it. And that's 1 month of your promotion.
Yeah.
That's one video a day every weekday.
Just get one person to just cut, and then at least you have something.
Yeah. And now I can see videographers going and charging for demos at the social.
Yeah, right.
So they're like, okay, I'll film you and pay me $10, $20. Right? I can see charging, what do you call it? The festival charging the artist money,
Sure.
so that the videographer will film them. Otherwise, there's no demo video for them. What do you think of that, by the way?
Look, everybody's.
Are artists entitled to a demo video?
I'm a bit old school
Mm.
about that situation. If you have your artist at a festival or an event and you hired a videographer, it's not on the artist, it's on the person running the event. My opinion.
Okay.
My opinion. The person running the event covers the cost
For the videographer.
for the video. Yeah. I don't think an artist should have to pay for their fucking video. That's ridiculous.
So then, is that video always connected to the festival? Like, do they have rights over the videos? Can they? Oh, yeah, the artists. If they want to be like, I want to put this on my Instagram and get another festival to hire us, which is
Fine, as long as you tag the festival, as long as you get the credit of the festival, of the videographer, I think it's fine. I think what's different is when you have a videographer that's filming a social demo. That I think is different.
Okay.
That
Let's talk about it in a second.
Let's you talk about it in a second. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. If a videographer is filming an artist on a social demo, social dance floor demo, then I don't think it's on the event to have to pay for the artist. I'm trying to say the artist, if they want that demo, can get it off the videographer. I shouldn't have to if they come to me after and going, hey, can you send the videographer's demo of me on the social dance floor? You talk to the videographer, not me.
Right.
because he's there to do the social videos. He's need to make his money. He's making his additional money by filming you on the dance floor. I think we had an videographer for that for Unidos. Was if you film your thing and you want it, you pay him.
Okay. Well, I want to touch on something. I want to know if you know this, right?
Okay.
So, if okay, I was hired at Unidos at one point.
Yep.
To film some of the things.
Yep.
I took a video of an artist demo
Like after the class.
after the class.
Okay.
I did the demo.
Yeah.
Does the artist own the video? Do you own the video?
I think we own the video if it comes from the festival. I think we have the right to post it up whenever we want. I think if the artist wants, for me, I don't care if the artist want to use it, post it whenever they want to post it, as long as we're tagged.
Can I tell you something from the videographer's side?
Please.
That was a trick question.
Was it?
Yeah.
So it's with the videographers. Is that what you're
Videographer owns the video.
right?
So what we as a videographer give you
Mm-hmm.
is
A license is it gonna? It's a license.
so it's a license to use it for that purpose only,
Sure.
for that specific festival.
Right.
So what we are doing is saying we are licensing you to use this video
Hmm.
for 2024 Unidos for this purpose of marketing only.
So if we use that marketing for the next Unidos,
So I would say in that case it'll be 24, 25. But if you use it in 26,
Right.
I have the right to say take it down, or I can say pay me more money.
is that on a? Is that
So
real?
by default, that's what it comes to.
Right.
So by default, we own the rights, but we give out licenses. So even if I'll say how straightforward it is, right? If I took my camera and took a photo of you,
Yeah.
even though it's your photo,
Hmm.
I own the photo, right?
Even if I paid
You
for it,
paid me.
I paid it.
You paid only for the license. You can buy the rights. So let's just say you
Listen, Nintendo, fucking relax, okay?
No, hold. I will tell you why it comes into play, right? So I take a photo of right. You pay me $2,000 from that photo.
That'd be good fun.
The right, if you want to own it, is $20,000.
Is that like an Australian thing? Is that
No, it's worldwide. So it happened in America. So what happened is this photographer took this person's photo
right?
for their Facebook, whatever,
Sure.
right? And then this person became a very famous politician. Used them on billboards all over New York.
Right.
So he didn't really give license for that. So he went to court and sued the guy because he paid nothing, like $100 for that photo. So then it became a law by default for like 100 years or something. The photographer or the videographer owns. Now there's a misconception. Like I think I let them have that privilege. All the festivals.
Sure.
Whenever I shoot a video, I let them feel that they own the video. And
Right.
they can say, don't post it now. Don't do this. Give it to the artist. Da 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 da. But it's pretend. What I'm doing is
You're just being nice.
I'm just being nice.
Yeah, I get it.
Legally, I can take it all down.
But is that well? I can't see that just being a worldwide thing. They have to be like. Have you checked the Australian? And it's the same. Wow.
I put that in my terms and conditions when
so you have a term. You put a terms and conditions, so people have to sign it. And understanding.
Yeah, but that's just even if I don't have a terms and conditions, that's just to if they say like that's not true, I can then point to the terms and conditions and say, you only own the license to this.
Do you feel like that's something that that's not worldly known? You'd have to make sure you're telling people.
Yeah, that's why I put in my terms, so it's public, right? Because people get mad at it because it's like my photo. Why would I not own the photo?
Sure.
Right. The reality is, you can't because it's thousands of dollars on the camera. It's thousands of hours of my skill.
Oh, okay.
And I cannot give my art away like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So in a festival situation, technically, your videographer can go,
no shit, man. No.
Right? None of them are doing it, and I know people who might take advantage of that,
right,
to get their way. Right? Like a videographer might be like, no, I don't want to give it to this person because I'm mad at them. They can technically do that. Or, oh, you want to put it in more than one video,
Hmm.
pay me more. They can technically do that.
Well, okay. Okay.
Now, I don't want to encourage
The wrath of videographers.
yes, wrath of videographers and the wrath of people who don't know this stuff.
Sure.
Because then they go like, well, then I'll take it on my own phone,
Right.
right? But they also forget that when you take it on their phone, Apple owns that video. So that aside,
That's getting way too.
yeah. I mean, it's their device, so
Sure.
they can claim it if they want. Anyway, that aside, I don't know the legalities of that. But I don't want people to avoid videographers because
Of course.
because most videographers want to sell the licenses.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just holding on to this like, oh, this is my right. I'm not going to lease it out.
Mhm.
And leasing it out is so much more cheaper.
Have you ever gotten to a position where you felt like you needed to?
I think one of my videos was used illegally. And even one of our Beardos one, I think they just downloaded it and then used it. I think because they had a conversation with us after,
Right.
it was okay. And I think if they didn't, I would have forced them to take it down, right? And even with my one of my professional videos, I think it was used as part of a propaganda, like an anti-vegan something or something. They used my footage. I'm like, excuse me, this is not the purpose of the video that I took there. And I did it on behalf of the company because I need the legal power behind that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand.
but it just can be used in malicious ways. So that's the only time I've actually enforced it. I think there are times when I have been pushed to things that I didn't want to do, of like
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. Look, you know what? I am not okay because some of the videos get edited, and I go, "Oh, why would you do
You
that?"
botched up my job.
Like now you're making me look bad. Even now, I edit some of my videos. I take it out of jail. Like I say that like with some of the videos, it's been sitting there a whole year, and they haven't done jack shit with it. And I know I have the right to use it, and I hide it behind like, "Oh, this is marketing for your festival." It is, but also, come on, guy, I had this and did not use this.
Yeah.
So it didn't take, well, look, I'm experienced videographer and an editor, so I can do this quickly.
Yeah.
But even if you pay someone cheaper to do a mediocre job, it's better than your cousin going, video, you know? So it's just, I could, because I'm talking to you about it because your promotions are really good. You actually can edit. Most people can't edit for shit. And they are so unwilling to pay. They don't see the value in the power of video when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And it's such a shame as a video because we would love to get paid for this stuff because everyone else is making money.
Sure.
And we don't get that. And then we have to kind of fight to the bottom. It's always given to the dude who does it for free, or because this guy has a giant camera, they just think, oh, he's definitely professional. And then complain to me about like, oh, why does this stuff look shit?
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, this guy doesn't have enough experience, and you paid him nothing.
Yeah.
So he has.
You're paying for what you get.
You get what you pay for.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's.
Yeah. So sorry. That's what I was trying to. I was trying to English that good.
Yes, I got it. It's not very handsome yet.
No. It's not here.
It's just a rant about videographers. I just think they're highly undervalued, especially in the dance world. And it's okay. I know that nobody is driving a Ferrari after a festival. I know like nobody's making that much money, but the costs, the talent is really butchered, and it's hurting everyone. And the videographer, the festival, and I'm really annoyed by festivals who will have 20 videographers, photographers, special photographers coming for the day, and then dead silence. Nothing on their page. And you know what? I'll call out Onidos on that too. Like until you guys are closer to the end of the thing, it's helpful that you're a really good editor and you come out with amazing marketing thing, but most people don't. And they sit on that footage. And it's sad because do you really want to be forgotten like that? You don't want the whole year to be like, oh yeah, I remember that.
We actually got a whole lot of footage that we haven't posted up yet.
Beardos on the floor.
That's in my editor. Right.
Drop low. Kizomba in the night, alright. Two bitter friends out of sight.